Okay. How did we start these?
Welcome back to another episode.
You made us say hello internet a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then you made us introduce ourselves.
Oh yeah.
You want to watch one of your old episodes real quick?
I was going to, but I forgot.
Awkward Mafia.
Hello, Internet.
Welcome to another episode of Aqua Mafia Watches.
Yay!
Yay!
We're back.
It's
We're
been
back.
over a year. You could tell by my beard length and hair length. I've actually shaved this off 3 times.
Wow.
And it still got to this long. I was debating if I should shave it before this.
I have not. It's been a long time since I've actually shaved.
Well,
I've trimmed it.
last I saw you, I think you had it almost completely off.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. Can't you see my luscious beard?
But we're back and we're in a new location because I also moved, which also held things up a little bit. Other than, the big thing. That kind of, yeah. But anyway, we're back, and as you can tell from the title of the video, we're watching Watchmen. Who watches The Watchmen? Us, currently. Or us, momentarily. Before we begin, this is the HBO series, which is a follow-up to the comic book series, which is mostly adapted in the movie. The movie is a little different. The ending's different in the movie. So, quick show of hands, who's read the comic? Okay. Who's seen the movie? Hey, alright.
Yeah.
Who's played the video game?
There's a video
I
game?
didn't even know there
It's
was
not
a video
good.
game.
It's not good, but it does have, you play as Rorschach and Night Owl, and
Okay.
it's actually played by them from the movie. It was a tie-in. It was like Xbox Live thing. It was okay. Who collected the trading cards, which had more story on it? Yeah, I didn't do that.
Ah.
Okay.
But those exist.
Wow.
And who has seen the show before? I have. They have not. So, we didn't introduce ourselves like we usually do. I'm Jesse.
I'm Kristine.
I'm Frankie.
I'm Alex.
Kristine and Frankie have not, they don't know anything about Watchmen.
We're going in completely blind.
Yup.
So I'm curious if you'll be able to follow this sequel.
Probably not. Let's get
I
it.
know.
Okay.
So yeah, you don't know anything about the show either. It's a present day follow-up to the
Okay.
comic. And I'm interested to see what because there are some different, like I said, the movie's a little different. The ending changes a little bit. So I'm wondering if you'll be able to line up the movie with the show. It mostly lines up. There's a little few differences. I like the movie. The problem with the movie is Zack Snyder didn't get the book. He loves the book, but he doesn't really understand it. So
How make movie if no understand source
I hope
He
Real
material?
didn't get the
comments?
book. I thought you meant he literally didn't buy the book. But he loves the book. How does he love it if he didn't get it? I don't understand.
like every actor had a copy of the book that they kept on set that they would reference.
Okay.
Because they all love the book, but Zack Snyder doesn't understand the point of the book. The Damon Lindelof, who created this show, does get the book. So I'm excited to see that. All right, enough dilly-dallying. I think we
Because
should...
Tim Burton never read any of the Batmans before.
That's true.
He literally know Batman before he made the movies.
And he nailed it, so yeah. All right, let's watch. HBO.
Oh, that lovely HBO static sound.
Yeah. Please
Funny
don't take
as
this
most
video
fun.
down, HBO, like you did with the other show I did. Westworld. But yeah, it also helps if you know a little bit about history.
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah.
How's he able to keep the robe over his head? Or the hood?
Movie magic. Your sheriff is a scoundrel who has stolen your cattle. He does not deserve to wear the badge. And who might you be, stranger? Bass Reeves, the Black Marshal of Oklahoma. The first black sheriff in America.
Like legit?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's awesome.
U.S. Marshal. Yeah, Bass Reeves is awesome. The Lone Ranger is based on him.
Well, that went from 0 to 100.
This is another thing that really happened.
Was his mom?
No, it was the woman who was helping him. It's summer and we're running out of ice. Quite the opening.
Yeah.
Get it, ice.
Oh.
Ice means diamond.
Yeah, that's true.
Smart. Okay, I see.
An impressive level of surprise to pop the top off.
I know.
Lettuce.
Yes, sir.
Can I take a look?
Can I take a look at your face?
What did you just say to me?
Hey, I'm sorry, officer. I was just kidding.
License and registration. I need weapons officer. Who's on the desk?
Panda, I'll patch you through.
Shit, no, wait. Is there anyone else? And I observed cavalry contraband in his glove. Requesting firearm lock release. What kind of contraband? It was a Rorschach mask. It's not working. I didn't get it. Bug me again, man. Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
It's a terrible release from the holster. He could have shot just by pulling the...
Whoa.
Yeah. You need authorization just to use your gun.
No, but the way he pulled his
Oh.
finger slipped into the trigger when he pulled the gun out.
Yeah, I saw that too.
It's probably also on like super safety or something. Down the plane.
Nice. Cut to musical. Smart.
Remember on Community, their school did an all-black production in Oklahoma called Alabama.
Oh. Well, I mean,
When I first moved here, they were doing an all-black production of Oklahoma called Alabama.
he's still alive?
He might have had a tactical vest on. Whatever the wing was.
Not many shots though. Yeah.
Movie magic. Is he Panda?
Let him sleep.
Hmm?
She gonna be BS.
What about him?
Is he Panda?
No.
He's using him as a freaking mirror. That's great.
It almost feels like matching COVID masks.
Yeah, this was made before all that, but it's so many shots called on this.
Proteins that form the walls of those bubbles. If we don't have walls, it all comes tumbling down. Now, those walls are strong, but they won't stay that way.
What?
Just even a
You've never
little
seen that
bit
before?
of
What?
Yeah.
gets mixed in
What is this life hack that I'm learning?
When I was a little girl in Vietnam, we called them mooncakes. Were you born there before or after it became a state? Couple years before. I was one of the cops who got attacked on the White Knight. And that was before police officers were allowed to wear masks. So the bad guys, they knew who I was and they knew where I lived and they came to my house and they shot me right here. And the doctors, they had to pull apart my insides to find the bullet and get it out because they didn't want it to be. Anyway.
Oh, kids are like, tell me more.
I figured making cakes and cookies was better than getting shot.
Yeah.
Did Red Predations pay for it?
Excuse me?
Oh.
Why'd you hit him?
Because you wanted to hit him.
He's 10 years old.
Still wanted to.
Yeah, I gotta start him young, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's taut. Interesting.
What?
Maybe it's a false look.
What?
Oh.
Are those slugs?
They look like
Leeches?
squids. Like baby ones? Oh, that's just a sign, stop moving, it's gonna get slippery. Gross.
Well, it's not exactly a plague of the Bible, but it's,
I know.
it's up there.
Yeah, they
It
look
looks
like
If it's
baby
not, it
squid.
should be.
Yeah. Or like, hermit crabs?
Oh.
Are they
And they're
dissolving?
disintegrating.
Huh.
Windshield wipers not working? Squid?
It probably just moves it around.
Yeah, that's fair.
They're kind of cute.
Oh.
Why do they melt like that?
There's so many things we don't know, Eliza.
They fell from pretty high in the sky, and it's just...
They didn't go splat.
Yeah, that's fair.
I wonder if somebody dropped them. Okay. So apparently that's a thing. In Tulsa or everywhere, I don't know. Oh,
Washing off the porch.
the American flag is interesting.
Yeah, it's different.
How many stars are there?
Okay, big squids.
They mentioned Vietnam's a state.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You think I can lift 200 pounds?
Sure you could.
That's the kid, huh?
That was 1921, and now it's 2019.
Yeah, he would be pretty
So
old.
he would be over 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had the same like birthmark on the side of his head.
Oh yeah.
Or it was an injury when he crashed. I don't know. There was something on the kid's cheek
Yeah.
that's in the exact same place in the old man.
He also had the two little actual moles on his face, but I don't know if they'd recreate that.
Ooh.
With that outfit, I'm not sure police officer or dominatrix. Because-
Both. Why not both?
Fighting none.
The thing with the beads that she put on, I mean...
Those were rosaries, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Rosaries are normally like a bracelet, though, or an actual circle, aren't they?
I think hers is a battle rosary.
Okay, I was gonna say it was a string. It was like a string of them. So
Roses are supposed to count,
It's just a theme.
so I don't think it matters if it's circular or not.
fair enough.
Somebody extra religious, please comment down below and
Yes.
let us know.
Yeah.
Is she like black ops for the cops? So it's supposed
He's
to be.
like the secret police of secret police.
Well, they all wear masks.
Mm-hmm.
So
But
she's
if
the
you-
extra secret.
Yeah, that's
The secret police,
because
right?
the police are supposed to be not known.
Well, I'll just say detectives usually get to choose what they get to wear.
We are the 7th Cavalry.
Mm.
We are no one. We are everyone. We are invisible. And we will never compromise.
He literally wears a bandana. I love it. Yes.
24-hour release of deadly weapons.
Little cult-like.
I don't dislike the buzz release for the firearms, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like that concept.
Yeah.
You were mad that my sitter bailed and you had to suffer through Black Oklahoma without having someone to roll your eyes at.
Sitter bail?
Yes.
Well, you and Cal missed out. Because Black Oklahoma was delightful.
You are not allowed to call it that.
You're gonna give me this.
There's a guy in my trunk. I knew you were going to tell us to round up the likelies. I just got to jump on things.
Bless her.
You
She's
knew.
proactive.
Mm.
How do you know he said okay?
I got a nose for white supremacy and he smells like bleach.
He's wiping his mouth.
Gotta keep it shiny.
I was like, why? It's funny.
What do you have for breakfast this morning?
Cereal?
If I defecated on the American flag, would that make you feel?
Defecated?
Shit. If I took a shit on the American flag, how would that make you feel?
Confused.
she waterboarding him? Is that what?
I think she's banging his head against a toilet.
Watchmen.
That's why it's called Watchmen.
I got it, guys. I nailed it. I discovered the secret.
Why not just buy batteries like that in bulk?
Because you buy the batteries in bulk, you're going to get put on the watch list for if that's a dangerous material.
That's true.
You buy the watches that come with the batteries, sure, it's more expensive, but you're less likely to get
caught.
Fair enough.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, those poor cows.
I didn't get to eat them yet.
I know.
Mamas deserve better.
No, yeah, no.
Yeah,
This sucks what's happening to the cows
They
right now.
should have done some high fire to scare the cows off and trample the cops and then shoot after the people that are left. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I mean, they're white supremacists.
They're not smart.
They're like, we're compromised. Goodbye,
How
Mama.
cool will it be to shoot all these cows? I haven't wanted to do that since I got here.
All they care about.
You're also giving them more cover by
I know.
dropping something in front of them.
I know.
Yeah.
Poor cow. Just let it be dead in peace.
I know. Jeez.
Ugh.
The cover's getting smaller.
Talk about ground beef.
Yum.
They put that beef in the ground.
Oh my god.
Oh. I mean, that's one way to take care of that.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to make them
You lose
land.
you lose your lead that way also.
What was the point? Oh. Okay. Okay.
Cool ship. Seems a little weak.
It looks a little like Wally's face.
It does.
If you merge Wally and Ava together. Oh, her name was? Eva?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably should just tailed them or something.
Yeah.
They can't fly forever.
Yeah.
They'll eventually run out of fuel.
That was his fault, though.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 white supremacists had another white supremacist.
Oh, shit.
It's too joyous of a moment. I expect sniper fire.
Yeah.
I know.
I was just waiting for one of them to get shot.
I know. I was expecting the ship to just blow up or something. I was like, oh, you should get off that ship thing. You know, you never know.
Oh, I like that transition.
Yeah, that
was
transition
really
was
well
nice.
done.
Cool.
Is he gonna transition again?
I just wanted to see this castle. Okay, now back to cops.
It's completely irrelevant. No necessary
I
to the
know.
story. Just
We just had this idea for a really awesome transition.
It was good.
I was like, I love this castle. How can we put it in the show?
Are we going back in time?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
It's Scar.
I was gonna say it's
What?
Jeremy Irons.
Oh, that's how.
Anniversary for what? Wedding, birthday,
He's a red.
divorce,
It looks delicious.
fake death.
You gave us, Master.
I've started writing a play.
And what do you call it, Master?
I don't like this. They're gonna actually kill each other. I'm calling it now.
Baker's son.
Who is this?
I know who you are. Don't wear no goddamn mask.
Oh, nice.
Watch the street. If anybody pulls up other than me, fucking shoot them before they get to the porch.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's the old man that was in front of the bakery, isn't it?
yeah, that is. Is he the Watchman? You get those over here.
Watch over this boy.
All gather round his
Huh. I get it. The blood splatter.
Okay.
That was the first episode of Watchmen.
That was a lot to take in.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a very... They throw a lot at you, and they don't explain... They explain some of it, but they show it to you first.
Yeah, context clue. Yeah.
So, general impressions.
That was a lot to take in.
It got, like... It was very political. Very, like, right from the beginning. And...
Yeah.
Knowing, like, nothing about the world, you're like, okay, well, first I have to deal with trying to understand the world, and then...
Processing all the stuff that's going on in that moment, and then just right into the next thing.
Yeah.
So.
I made the mistake of being emotionally involved.
Never do that on the first episode.
That was done with me.
So, do you think you guys followed those who don't know the source material?
I think I followed enough. But yeah, like you said, knowing history would help a lot.
Yes, I would say Bass Reeves was a real person.
Yeah.
And the Tulsa Massacre was a real event.
Yeah.
But everything in modern day is different.
Yeah.
Basically, the world changed during the course of this book.
Yeah, I figured. And like, especially like the American flag, that was interesting to see the circle of stars and then the stripes all across. And like hearing like Vietnam is a state. So I'm like, okay, they probably...
what else is a state?
Yeah, what other like countries that we know are states. And it didn't seem like there were as many, so there's not as many states. So maybe like they combined a lot of countries into states.
I believe, because they posted the flag online at some point. I think it does, I forget how many stars. It's like 60-something stars.
Oh, okay, so there's more.
So we've got like, okay.
We do have more, but the way it's designed, it makes it look...
It looks like
less.
there's less, yeah. But if there's more, then that means... I guess the
we got busy.
Yeah. We got busy conquering some lands over there.
Or maybe some people were like, hey, let's...
And actually making them states.
Yeah.
We have a handful of colonies still that we're not getting rid of, but we're not...
Territories.
Yeah.
So they have limited political stuff. At least if they make them states, they get choices.
Yeah.
And it seems like Redford... now we know he's president.
For
and
30
years.
I will say... Because they show his picture in the classroom. It's Robert Redford, the actor. He was the bad guy in Winter Soldier. Alexander Pierce.
Oh,
okay.
Him. He's president.
You said bad guy in Winter Soldier. My head immediately went to Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I know. I was like...
Bucky? I don't consider him the bad guy of that movie.
No, I know, but this...
Technically...
I'm like, which part of Hydra? Because it could be any of those people.
For a part of the movie, he was.
Yeah.
But not the overall bad guy.
Yeah, the Robert Redford, he's a...
Okay.
Yeah. He's been president for...
Wait, so that's
10
his real
years.
name?
Robert Redford?
That's his real name?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know
They
that.
said
Okay.
30 years, I thought.
30 years. It was 30.
Was it 30?
Yeah.
Because I will say in the Watchmen book, Nixon gets rid of the rules that said you have to... It's only 8 years, so he was president for a long time in the book. And then Ford took over after him, and then Redford took after him. And Robert Redford is a liberal, so he puts in all these liberal policies.
Yeah, I was like wondering if he was like more of the like white supremacist kind of like president or liberal, because I was like the way he the things that he implemented, I was like, yeah, that doesn't seem like a
it's
more right thing to do.
Definitely a lot of liberal policies, but it's in an authoritarian way.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's the implication here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because left or right, you can be authoritarian. And
Yeah.
He didn't leave office after 8 years. He didn't put that rule back.
Yeah.
Well, that and the white supremacists are very obviously against him because the radio the guy was listening to. Oh, if they want to just storm the castle, like we'll I don't know. He said castle, but we'll back him or whatever.
And they mentioned Redfordations.
Yeah, Redfordations,
which is reparations.
Yeah,
it's the play on word there, I would assume.
Which white people aren't happy about because they
I
didn't
think
get
I need to know more about history. I need to have a history lesson.
Well, reparations aren't really history yet. They haven't actually
it hasn't happened. But it's something people say should happen.
Yeah, they've been talking about it. Martin Luther King even brought it up.
Yeah, he wanted it. And in this world, they did it.
Yeah.
And what do you know? White supremacists aren't happy about it.
Yeah. It seems like I don't even know what that is. That's why.
Oh, it's the government paying money to descendants of slaves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
As a sorry, you were promised land and a mule and whatever, and we never gave it to you. So
I see.
It's part of the concept of fixing a lot of the systemic racism.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
getting rid of a lot of the clauses in housing purchases and stuff like that, and then giving people money to be able to make up for the fact that white people have been getting a lot of money for being able to buy houses back then and not being affected by redlining and all that stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I will say they do get more into what it is exactly, what the refundations are in future episodes, but what's another thing I should probably...
I'm still trying to figure out exactly what the Watchmen are. Because we know, like, they haven't really brought that up yet.
I almost feel like it's even outside of the police.
Well, they do say the line in Latin, all the police. Yeah. And it's the final thing they say at the end of their meeting.
Yeah.
Who watches the Watchmen? We do. Or, something like that.
Oh, see, like, I don't know. I didn't know what the Latin meant. So that's why I was like, I don't know.
I know very little Latin.
Yeah. I had to look that up after the fact. But basically, the book is called Watchmen because it's basically saying the Watchmen are our protectors. Yeah. And they watch us. But who watches them? Is the point of the book, basically.
With a little bit backstory, the Watchmen are like a group of heroes, aren't they?
No. In the movie, they are. In the book, they're called the Minutemen.
Okay.
But in the movie, they called them the Watchmen, so audiences will... Oh, that's why it's called Watchmen.
Yeah.
They never actually call anyone Watchmen in the book.
It's just kind of like a
except for maybe
subtle...
Dr. Manhattan's dad, who was a watchmaker. He was a watchman, technically.
That's better.
You get a lot of references to Oklahoma.
The watchmaker's son, wanting to write a play about it. That would...
Yeah. That's another factor. Yeah, that old man, Scar.
I know there's something they're getting at here with Watchmaker's son, but Dr. Manhattan's father. Okay.
And we do see Dr. Manhattan very, very briefly on a news feed, building a castle on Mars and then destroying it. Yeah.
So was that like a time jump, or was that like still within like 2019?
Which part?
Jeremy Irons part?
Yeah.
I think it was...
It should have still been modern.
Yeah.
Time.
I think it was still the same. He just lives in a castle somewhere else.
I mean, I would want to do that.
I'm trying to remember who died in the movies.
Right.
Because then I'm trying to find characters from the movie.
Right. But they were mainly in New York, and this is Tulsa. So
that's
the
fair.
odds that they'll just be there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Although the police ship looks a lot like a ship you see in the movie and in the book.
Yeah, it's interesting that like they have to all the police have to wear masks, and like they don't, like, people aren't supposed to know who's police and who's not.
They have secret identities.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter who, like if you're black or white, you have to just wear, or I guess they can choose to wear a mask, I guess.
They say you didn't have the option, but
the rules where they had to.
But it feels like now they have to.
So people aren't supposed to know they're police, which is interesting.
Except for the lead guy, the chief of the police.
Yes, because he's elected.
Yeah. Which then makes it weird, though, that like he's going over to somebody's house for dinner.
Well,
you kind of...
I mean, the cover is they are old friends.
Yeah.
She used to be a cop.
Yeah.
So they probably just kept in touch.
Yeah.
But it does kind of put her family at risk if someone knows that, hey, this guy likes her and they don't have protection.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It does, it is kind of putting them at risk, but they're friends. They want to hang out from time to time, I guess. Keep knocking over my water. The other thing I want to mention is there are a lot of new like Panda's whole thing is regulating the guns. Like, you can't use your gun under all these rules. I'm super strict about it. But also, the police brutality seems even worse somehow. Locking a guy in your trunk, beating him till he's bloody against the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can't really... I mean, I don't know if it doesn't happen nowadays, but you can't do it in front of a bunch of other cops in a very public way without any kind of warrant. Just on the word of a guy who says, "Oh yeah, he's racist."
Yeah.
I could tell because his eyes
dilated. We saw the Rorschach test.
Okay. Which is not even reliable.
Right. So it's kind of like it's like you said, it's authoritarian liberalism.
Yeah.
So it's
it's interesting that even the police force itself.
Yeah. The concepts are cool, but the execution is just a little terrifying.
Yeah. I do think
Like
a
the
major
buzzer for the gun and then it not working.
Yeah, that too.
That's
Because it's crappy,
Yeah.
tech and all that stuff.
I was also kind of worried that he was in the wrong, and like
Oh, yeah, he was prejudging this guy.
yeah, and then I was like, oh no.
Well, too, the guy was scared too because he cop and his cup got crushed when he did something, and he kept his hands and he told him, "I'm reaching for the glove box," which is something white people usually don't have to do.
Yeah, that's why I
it
thought
was a little weird to see it.
I thought it
happen.
was an interesting flip to see.
To start the show,
yeah.
Like, hey, here's the Tulsa Massacre, and now here's today, but it's flipped.
Yeah,
it's like, what is happening? Yeah. Okay.
When was this written?
So
when was this written?
The book or the show?
The book.
The book came out in 85. Okay. And it was set in 85, mostly. There were some flashbacks to the Vietnam War and the 20s, I think. But mainly it was...
It also went back as far as the Manhattan Project, because...
Yeah.
That's where Dr. Manhattan became...
It was tied to that, I think, right? Yeah.
It was nuclear testing. Is how he...
It was tachyon testing.
Okay, fair enough.
But, yeah. He got the name Manhattan to... Yeah, send a message. And you guys don't know what we're talking about.
Nope.
Out of curiosity, do you want to know more, or do you want to keep going with the show telling you stuff? Because I think it's probably more interesting to see two guys who know what's more or less what's happening.
I think I would like to stay confused for a
me
little bit
too.
longer,
Okay.
and if I need clarification by the end of watching all of this, then
I'd say clarify at the end of episodes as questions are needed, but don't fill in backstory before.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'll try to refrain from mentioning too many characters from the book.
Yeah. I'll forget them, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even in the subtitles, like, we know some people, like, she's Night Sky or something. Something like that.
She's Sister Knight.
There we go.
And
See?
the other girl's Pirate Jenny.
Yeah.
Who's a character from the Three Penny Opera.
Totally read that as Private Jenny.
Pirate.
And Red Menace, I think, is the guy with the red mask.
The Russian dude.
Yeah. And then they called the mirror mask guy LG. I don't remember. I didn't notice his subtitle.
It was like, I don't remember, but
they did say They did say it at one point.
Yeah.
They'll say it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's interesting. I'm really curious to know more and figure out like the world, because since I don't know anything.
Oh yeah, it rained squids.
Yeah, that's it. They just like kind of glossed over that. They were like, here's a alarm for when it's gonna rain squid, like baby squid.
I thought it was an air raid bomb.
Yeah,
like an air raid thing.
I thought it was gonna be an air raid, like in the beginning.
Why are people just pulling over for an air raid? Like, get to a shelter.
And then,
umbrella.
Like, it just, and then like I was just like, okay, it's baby squid, and then they just disintegrate, and so I'm kind of wondering like.
But I kind of like that they just glazed over it.
Yeah. Why would they explain it? They know what it is.
Without the narration, it makes it. Like the flow's a little bit better. They don't have to like pause the story to say, "Oh, this is what's going on."
Yeah, no, they did a really good job at like not doing too much exposition and like telling us what is happening, because they want you to figure out like what's happening for yourself.
I will say, in the interrogation, when they flashed images of squids, he did mention, "Do you believe that interdimensional attacks are a government hoax?"
Yeah.
So that was a hint at it, but it wasn't like a expositional. Stop of the story like you constantly see in movies and stuff.
And the guy's like, maybe, I don't know.
Will it be addressed?
I don't want to say.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
I know, me too.
I will say it is addressed in the book.
Oh, well then.
No, not in the TV show. Like they don't. Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. Well, that's it for this episode. Thank you all for watching, and how do I end these?
Bye, Internet! Finally got him to say bye in one. It only took a pandemic. And him forgetting how this went.
I know. Usually we don't say that. Usually
It's usually just me.
Yeah.